Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? I know what y'all saying. Got dog. Check how many times you gonna go live, man. Got time on my hand, man. I got a little time on my hand. Got a little time on my hand today, man. So, just checking in, man. See what y'all doing, where y'all going. See if YouTube live is working better than it was a couple of hours ago. Make sure you hit the thumbs up as you come in. Just checking in, man. What you guys doing, bro? What y'all got going on? Where you going? Me? I'm in the truck again. I'm in the truck again. On the road once again. Go ahead and knock this quick little drive out. About 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. Scoop her up, head back to the house, then hit the gym. Hopefully hit the gym. Got a guy coming to finish detailing the wife's car. So when she get off, hopefully he be at the house to detail the wife's car, man. So just checking in, man. Checking in with y'all, see what y'all doing, where y'all going. If you did not catch this morning's show, man, that's a good show this morning, bro. We talked about go down this fan on this AC. We talked about my video course, Six Figure Journeys. Hit the thumbs up for me, guys, as you come in. Hit the thumbs up. We talk about that. The importance of getting access to credit and stuff like that. OTC TV. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Um, it's a beautiful day out here in Louisiana, man. It's a beautiful day. Weather nice, about 67 degrees, low humidity. It's a perfect day. I don't know if you guys know. I think I mentioned it on the live before, but my barbecue grill, man, if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, uh, or if you follow the other channel, Cooking with Gadgets in the Kitchen, you knew you knew I was in love, or I was in love with my grill. Hurricane Ida came, man, and killed my grill, man. What's up, Tech? Raining here. Sorry to hear that drill bit, man. The last thing I need is rain, man. The last thing I need is rain. I'm tired of rain. Sick and tired of the rain. But hey, what the old folks say, somebody needs the rain, huh? But how y'all day been going, man? Hopefully y'all been having a good day. I don't know how many people that's watching live. If you caught out one of the lives from last week when we talk about NFTs. If you watching live, you're in the chat. If you caught the show about the NFTs, how many of y'all looking to get in an NFT? If you don't know what an NFT is, let me know in the chat. I tell you what that show was about the NFTs. But if you did catch the show, one of the shows last week, let me know if you was able to look into NFTs. If you brought an NFT, or if you downloaded OpenSea's app on your phone, or you made an account on your computer or whatever. Let me know in the chat if you looked into NFTs, or if you don't know what an NFT is in the chat. Let me know. Everybody that's watching, hit the thumbs up. When you hit the thumbs up, it's going to let YouTube send out the notifications to everyone else. Tim Holder. All right, so NFT, good question. Y'all know how I am. I got to tell a story first. But I'm gonna tell you what the NFT is. I'm gonna be disciplined. I'm gonna tell you what the NFT is. Then I'm gonna tell you why it's important that you look into getting into that space. Um, an NFT is a non-fungible item, right? Now, what's a fungible item? A fungible item is like money. So if I give you $1, you can give me 4 quarters back because 4 quarters equals $1. They're equal, they're fungible. They compare, you could compare apple to apples. Um, a non-fungible item is something that's more unique. Like if you drive a 2017 Mercedes-Benz XRT or whatever it might be, and somebody else drive a 2017 Mercedes-Benz XRT, it might be like the same model, It might be the same company, but they're non-fungible because you might have a different package in that car, or you might have 100,000 miles on your vehicle. I might have 15,000 miles on my vehicle. So it's something that's unique. It's one of a kind. So it's non-fungible. So an NFT is a digital product. It can be. I use the example Tory Lanez. He's a rapper. Instead of going through the regular process of putting his song out there, what he did was say, "Hey, look, I'm gonna turn this on into an NFT, and I'm gonna sell it. I forgot the price he sold it for. I think $1 or something like that. I could be wrong. Somebody correct me in the chat if you know what I'm talking about." And within the first hour, he sold 1 million copies. Okay, why? Because those individuals who brought that NFT, it's exclusive. If you think about the viral videos, what's good, Tech? Watching from NC. That's what's up. If you think about the viral videos, and every now and then you see one of those viral videos in a commercial, where a lot of content creators, what they're doing is they're turning their viral videos into NFTs and they putting it on the market. So somebody will buy those rights. What's up, Ultimate Stream TV? Someone will buy those rights and they have the right to that. So it's unique, it's one of a kind, all right? And people are really getting into NFT. Jay-Z brought like a little icon. I think he made it like one of his profile pic. Digital art is real popular NFTs. He brought one for like 100 and some thousand dollars, I think $120,000. Um, and the way I talk to people about NFTs is like this. I use my 10-year-old son. My 10-year-old son saving money. You know, he doing his little chores. He's saving money. He said he wanted to get $80. I think he probably at like $50 right now. So he on my back to pay him right now. Okay. So I'm like, what you gonna do with your money? You know, he said he's gonna buy some type of package in the game. I said, bro, you gonna spend $80 on a video game? He was like, yeah, because I can do this, I can do that. But he's always on our neck about V-Bucks. I want V-Bucks. I want V-Bucks, each time he get $1, he's not buying shoes, he's not buying clothes, he's not even going buy physical video games. What he's doing is all of his money going into the digital space. So number one, our kids is being conditioned, right, into the digital space. Number two, why I think that this is very profitable in the future, it's already profitable now, is because if you look at like the singing, like the little singing show, like it's an avatar. People don't want to live in reality. When you turn on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everybody doing what? Got filters on. Nobody want to be themselves. Everybody want to be a character, an icon. All right. So no one wants to live in a real world. They want augmented realities. So that's where NFTs come in at, right? NFTs allow people to buy digital things that are unique to themselves. Now, the NFT art, think about that. If you buy, well, basically, you have what they call projects. A project will come out, and somebody might have a project of like kitty cats, and it's different artwork of kitty cats, or sideboards, or whatever, or monkeys, or apes, or whatever. And some might be wearing glasses, some might have on a suit, some might have a cigar. It's like unique little digital arts. It don't stop right there. You have like individual, like it have different worlds, like different worlds. All right, like individual literally brought property in a digital world. He paid $80,000 for that property. Okay, so you can buy like accessories for characters. You can buy, you literally can buy like you can breed horses. You can buy like horses, and you can race the horses. It's an algorithm that based on the breed of horse you have, right? Uh, the features of the horse, you raise your horse. People literally betting on that. Those are NFTs. Have race cars. Those are NFTs. Tech at McDonald's for me. Oh, all right, what you getting at McDonald's? What you eating at McDonald's? So Those are NFTs. It's just non-fungible things that are unique, that's in the digital space, that people of means are quickly buying up. Why? Because if I buy if I buy a Rolls Royce, it's only so many people I can show it off to, right? But if I buy, and then not only that, you can go get a Rolls Royce that looks similar, okay? But that's why people with means always trying to buy those things that are unique, like artwork that no one never had, no one else can never have. Those are NFTs in the digital space, because I can go buy something that's very, very sought after and very rare, right? Very sought after and very rare in the digital space, and I can post it, and nobody else can use it because I own the rights to it. All right, I own the rights to it, And so, only thing my colleagues can do is just look at it and drool, and because it's non-fungible, they can't say I want one just like that. No, that's one of a kind. You can never have one just like that. All right, so that's what NFTs are, man. That. Hey, I'm telling y'all, man. That's where the money's at. Tech, I brought Sheba, for $100, 9/8/21. Today, today, God dog it. Today, $100 was up to 300 plus. Plus, you can use it. Yeah, you can use NFTs. Now, here's the thing, bro. I gotta check my wallets. I have Sheba. I think I spent like a couple of months ago. I spent like $140 on it. Um, I have a couple of coins, man. Not I don't have a huge portfolio, but it's funny because my son called me 2 days in a row telling me about Sheba. I said Toshiba, but telling me about Sheba. That's a cryptocurrency, guys. It's the coin, just like Bitcoin. And he been telling me, he said, Dad, check it, because it's up. I was like, I'm gonna check it, son. I just been busy fighting insurance claims and stuff, man. And sometimes insurance companies can be the devil, bro. Since this hurricane, bro, like they're not doing right by some people. Hopefully, my insurance company do right by me. But that's what the NFT is, man. I strongly encourage people to get in that space. Now, my oldest son, he was telling me to check today and told me that it was up. And I told him I was gonna call him back because I had a consultation. One of my students, that brought my hotspot course, I had a call set up with him. Plus, I did a live. Plus, I had some other stuff I do, consultation I do for my day job. Um, I had meetings and stuff like that. So I haven't got a chance to check it. So hopefully I check it before I go to the gym. When I get in the gym. But I've been getting notifications to my phone, let me know that it's up. Um, so yeah, man, look into NFTs right now. While a lot of people um not in it, look into getting into it. All right. When I say a lot of people not in it, that there's a lot of people that's in it, but it's not mainstream. It's not mainstream. And if you learn it now, like I told people, it's just like Apple. If you was able to get stock in Apple right before Apple took off, you would have done it, right? If you was able to get into Bitcoin before it took off, you would have done it, right? That's where NFTs are at right now. All right. If you can get in here and you can learn the different NFTs and find your niche, whether it be digital art, whether it be videos, whether it be PDFs or whatever. If you can get into NFTs and find your niche, uh, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, you are going to be considered one of the authorities on that subject matter. And not only, if you learn it correctly, not only would you have made a boatload of money, but you're going to be able to charge other people to teach them how that space works. It's a simple. Y'all remember the .com? If you're old enough to remember the .com bubble, all right, when technology first came on the scene, nobody knew how to create a website. You literally had to be a programmer to create websites, okay? And most companies deal with advertising in a phone book, okay? So if you remember, put a thumbs up or put a one in the chat if you're old enough to remember Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver what was a program, a software that you use to create coding, that you use to create websites. All right. So the individuals that took the time out to learn how to create websites, when companies started coming on board, man, them boys made a killing. If you was a webmaster and in 2000, 1999, 2005, you know, if you was a webmaster, man, they literally was charging people like three grand, 3,500, 10 grand, depending on what they wanted, to build a website. Okay, and then they were charging them monthly fees, man. And at that time, who remember? Put a one in the chat if you remember what it is. SEO Nuke. SEO Nuke was it was a software. I think it's still around. Was a software that helped you develop backlinks so you can get it's basically put it on auto. You put keywords in there, help you get ranked, help you develop backlinks to rank in Google. Those individuals that got into the .com bubble before it bust early, man, these people became millionaires, and they was young. A lot of college students and stuff, they was young. They became millionaires, and now that they're older, a lot of them sit, at the top of these Fortune 500 companies, and a lot of them had developed businesses, sold businesses, developed businesses, and sold business. Yeah, your money grows fast digitally. People don't realize how much money it is in the digital space. Like this afternoon, guys. If you didn't catch it, if you didn't catch my live that I did, and of course about that, man. When somebody call me, YouTube Live is gonna kick me off. But as I was saying, if you was able to catch that wave, man, you know, you was able to make some money, and now NFTs are the way to go. Digital digital products, man, really takes off. Like I was saying, if you was able to catch my live, I took you guys behind the scene into one of my video courses, showing you exactly what's in the video course, showing you about building your credit, showing you how you can go get Google certified, offer services to people, right? Offer services to people, and basically, man, be at your house making money. Be at your house making money. So, um, you got to get in this digital space. You got to get in this digital space, guys, because that's where it's at. That's where it's at. Don't be one of those. Don't be that Blockbuster, right? Right? Blockbuster, Netflix came, and before they changed, they waited, they waited, they waited. And by the time they changed, Netflix took everything over. They had to shut it down. All right. Don't be Blockbusters, man. Be one of those people that's seeking to catch the next wave. Be one of those people that's seeking to catch the next wave. But that's what that I guess in a nutshell, that's what the NFTs are. I strongly encourage you to look into it. I strongly encourage you guys to look into digital products. Um, there's not right now that there's not a curriculum you can go and sign up for, right? You can't just go sign up and be like, all right, sign me up for this course by NFTs. Nah, man, right now you got to learn from the people that's been in it early, that's doing it and everything like that. And then what you did, you learn it. And then what I do after I learn something, I put together that video course. I put together a video course teaching other people. I take my knowledge and I teach others. You can do the same thing. And when people are making money, they're gonna keep coming back to you time and time again. I can't stress this enough. I'm only successful in this space because my students make money. If my students didn't make money, then I wouldn't be able to do what I do. I wouldn't be able to put out different video courses, right? If my students wasn't making money. So that's how I'm able to make money is when my students have money in their pockets, then they have what I call disposable income. You got income that you never had before, right? And income that you never had before. What makes you think I got time to go to signing? Huh? I got this Gatorade right here. It's like ice. you got disposable income that you never had before, and so they're going to keep coming back each time I put out a product. They're going to recommend my product to their family and their friends. Okay, so get in the digital space. I'm telling you, get in the digital space. Let me say this about cryptocurrency also, man. It's so easy. Like right now, everybody like, oh, Shiba up, Shiba up. It's so easy for you right now, right, to get off this live and go and drop 200, 300, $100 on that coin. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. I did that the first time I got into it. Everybody like, you need Bitcoin, you need Bitcoin. So what do? I go ahead and I go get Bitcoin when it's up. Buy when it's down. Wait till the market go down. You just got to take this L right now. As it's climbing, you got to take this L. Wait till it go down, and then go ahead and buy and pray that it goes back up. But every stock is going to have a track record. Take a picture of your local tunnel. What can I get for you there? Large strawberry slush. Large strawberry slush. That's for you today. That'll be it. It's 316. We'll have it right out. All right. So don't go out there because it's up and say, all right, man, I heard on Tech Channel that people making all this money. I got to go ahead and I got to get in. No, wait for it to have another dip. Good stock or like AMC. I'm gonna use the prime example. AMC. Everybody's like tech, man. The AMC stock, the AMC stock. A couple of influencers that I follow too was talking about it. I'm like, all right, man, let me go ahead. Me, I always test the water. I'm gonna put 100 on it. So I went into my Cash App. I think my Cash App lets you buy a stock too. So I got a couple of stocks in Cash App. I went into my Cash App and I brought like about $100 worth of AMC stock. Each time I open up that stock still haven't recovered, man. I'm still down like $50, $40. I don't think I made a profit off of that stock since I had it. So it's just one of those things is that you don't want to just rush out and get. You want to wait. You want to look at the track record. AMC was already a gimmick because it basically was a bunch of people betting against uh, um, uh, the what you call it, the people that speculators, the spectators. All right. So in stock, people try to predict what stocks are going to go down. And what they do is they start pulling money out of it. They start moving money around. And sometimes what they do, they manipulate the market by pulling strings. So you might have a viable company, but if somebody speculate and say, all right, people not going to go to movie theaters anymore within the next 2 years or something, then they literally can drive the stock down. So you had a bunch of people that was on Reddit that was like,
They got Stu working today.
all right, I wonder why you laughing. But anyway, um, that a bunch of people on Reddit got together and it's like, nah, we're not gonna let them spectate. So they drove the stock up. They drove the stock up. So just be careful. Yeah, there's a lot of hype right now that these different coins might be up. Wait for it to drop, man. Wait for the drop, and that's what I did, man. I waited for it to drop, and I got in on it. And so what my son told me today, what I'm finding out on here, apparently is up. It's up. What I like to do, man, I like when you looking to buy coin, you can basically look at the white paper, right? And the white paper is going to tell you, thank you. It's going to tell you how many coins they have in circulation. Cause like I'm a man. I'm trying not to get too technical, and I'm trying not to make myself look like I'm an expert because I'm not. I'm still learning, but I know more than the average person. When we talk about NFTs are similar. It's not always the same. They're similar. I guess you can say basically the same. Let's just use the word similar to cryptocurrency. All right. Cryptocurrency, these coins, digital coins, all right, There's only so many that they're going to mine. So whenever someone start a project, they saying, all right, this is my coin. This is the benefit that I offer to the community. This is how long. This is how many coins we're going to mine. This is how many coins we're going to produce. So they might say, all right. They might say, all right. We're going to circulate 1 billion coins into the market. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. We're going to circulate 1 billion coins into the market. Okay. So when I go to buy a coin, I click on the white paper. I see, all right, how long this company been around. Okay, I see what their goal is. I see, how many coins they have in circulation, how many coins they have available. If they got a lot of coins in circulation, depending on the brand, you might want to stay away from that from them. All right. You want to go with people that's slowly releasing them coins out. Why? It goes back to what I said. It becomes more unique. It becomes more valuable. Becomes more valuable. Okay. So I look for those hidden jewels of coins that doesn't cost a whole bunch of money. Okay. That I can buy into, and I look and see how many they have in circulation. Those things are very, very important, people. Very, very important to see how many coins you have in circulation. So just do your research before you just go buy it like I did once upon a time. All right. Another thing I need to tell you guys when it comes down to the digital space, get a digital product. Get a digital product. All right. If you don't have a digital product, man, you don't have anything. You don't have anything, bro. So give me a second. Let me go drop this off right quick. I'll be right back. Bang, just like that, I'm back. So just make sure that you get it in the market at the right time. Make sure that you're not just buying because somebody say buy. Short station break. Yeah. But so a digital coin is similar to an NFT. You want to look for the rarities. You want to make sure that either they don't have a lot in circulation. You want to make sure that it's managed by a good team, and you want to make sure that it's sustainable. Okay, so for example, if I'm starting a project, I'm going to put out a billion coins, and I'm already at 500 million, and every so often I'm dropping 50,000 coins into the marketplace for people to buy. Then, you know, everybody got that coin. It's probably not going to be worth the lot. The question that I first had when I got into it, when I started researching it, was what makes these things? I mean, what's a Bitcoin? What is it? What makes it so good? When people say I'm mining Bitcoins, what exactly are you mining? It's basically data, guys. It's basically data. It's basically you you having access to data. Okay. Now, every transaction is put on a ledger, a public ledger. That's why when you get into this space, you hear people talk about blockchains. All right, it's on a blockchain. A blockchain and the coin go hand in hand, but it's different. A blockchain holds the information. Okay, A blockchain holds the information, the ledgers and stuff like that. But the coin itself is developed by a team. Every team have different goals. You can read the white paper. Some of them have like different perks that they offer back. So they might say, hey, you can get like X amount of coins or whatever if you do this or you do that, or get a percentage of something off. There's more and more digital products as far as like coin wise, cryptocurrency wise, that's coming out that you guys might want to look into. Another thing you guys might want to look into when we talk about credit, traditional credit that's coming from banks, because we have these digital currency. All right, because we have digital currency now. Now there's something called fintech companies. What's a fintech company? A fintech company is basically a lender. Is basically a lender that's lending money to people in non-traditional ways. For example, we tend to look at the big three reporting companies, right? TransUnion and stuff like that when it comes down to credit. A fintech company, what they do is a lot of them they they look at your checking account. So you sign up for a fintech credit card or a loan or something like that. They'll look at the amount of money you have coming in, the amount of money that you have going out, right? And then they'll make this decision like that because fintech companies are in the digital space. You got to remember when you're dealing with Bitcoin, yeah, you can sell the coins and convert it to dollars, okay? But let's say I got $30,000 worth of coins. When I sell that coin, there's a transaction fee I got to pay for that to convert into dollars, and then I can put that in my bank, all right? But if I just use my crypto wallet as like a debit card. So like if I want to buy, because you can buy cars, some mortgages, some lenders allow you to buy houses, right? You can buy food. You can buy a lot of things with these currencies now, and that's why some of them got credit cards, and that's why some ATM machines do Bitcoin and stuff like that. You can do a lot with this digital currency now, right? So let's say I never convert my money. I just live out of my wallet. Your wallet is not in the bank. Your wallet is not in the bank. You know, it's out there in the digital space that only you have access to. That's why whenever you sign up for a wallet, they tell you not to share your security phrase. They say don't store it digitally where it can be hacked. You got to do it old fashioned. Write it down, put it in the safe somewhere or whatever. Another thing too, you never let people know exactly how many coins you have. That's something I learned in this process. Why? Because it's not in the bank. People know that you if people know that you got $2 million worth of coins, right? They know it's not in the bank, so they know that you got it on a hard drive or you got the security so you leave yourself open for a target. Okay, those are some of the things to consider, man. But NFTs and crypto, I highly recommend you guys get involved in it. Now, here's another thing. In the streaming community, I know y'all getting tired of me preaching this. And yesterday I did a live telling you about YouTubers channels being shut down for saying the C word. Okay, the government is now investing into the digital space, and because of what happened with Facebook on yesterday, the government is looking at regulating these algorithms. Now that the government is investing into this digital space, and they're looking at regulating these algorithms, you best believe these lobbyists. I literally broke it down to you guys yesterday of how a bill is passed, like different bills I've been involved with, and what it takes to convince a senator or a representative to get a bill passed. I literally walked you guys yesterday on the live, step by step of how a bill is passed and stuff that I've been involved with personally. It's not hard. It's not hard if you could convince individuals, right? So it's not me writing thousands and thousands of pages. Nah, There's other individuals that will write it, based on whatever you want in there. You just get a representative to file it. And once they file it, you go to committee hearings. We just convince the people in the committee to vote it out of committee, and then you can convince it on the House floor. Then you convince the people in the Senate committee and to vote it out the Senate committee. Then you convince them to vote it on the Senate floor. If it's a federal bill, then of course you need the signature of the president. You just got to convince them, convince the president's staff that this is a good bill. How you doing, Justy? Miss Gail, like NFTs and cryptocurrency, all of that stuff seemed intimidating to me when I first started. Okay, all of that seemed intimidating to me when I first started. Let me tell you what got me over that. What got me over that hump? What got me to read articles and white papers and watch as many videos I can click play on. You know what got me over that? When I seen how much money I lost, money I was losing. When I seen people younger than me, right, younger than me, else when you start off learning, it's gonna sound confusing to you. But if that might have been earning like hundreds of thousands of dollars, no, but I'm earning money based on the knowledge that I have right now. Okay, that's money that I never would have had. I wouldn't have had if I wouldn't have all right to get into the space. Just like NFTs, I'm trying to get involved in that space. That's why I'm telling you, multiple lines of income. The government is now getting involved in data. They about to get involved in algorithms, and you best believe that these people are going to pass bills, right? The movie Ace, the movie people, and all of that. The networks, they're going to pass bills, which they already have passed one. They're going to pass bills to stop people or to limit people from streaming. Now you know somebody always gonna come up with a workaround. But here's a question, and I'm not talking to the end user, all right? Because we know that people always gonna come up with a workaround to the end user. I'm talking to those that's looking to you know, I hate to use the word make a living, but yeah, make a living, make an income, or some of you that's just using it as a hustle, all right? Do you really want to be in a market that's volatile? Okay, where exactly you go for reliable information. Don't have much trust in folks. So one of the things, one of the things that you can do when it comes down to learning about cryptocurrency, all right, as an individual, his name is Dave Never Sleeps. All right, Dave Never Sleeps. Google Dave Never Sleep cryptocurrency, and you're gonna see videos that pop up, and he's gonna have guests on there that I know at least one guest for sure. It's a podcast that they record that's gonna talk about cryptocurrency. He have a course. That course might be a little expensive, so you might not want to buy the course. Now, that's what I be telling people too about these video courses. I be having the same information, if not more, than some of these people that have video courses out that they be charging $3,500, $1,500 for. Okay, and sometimes people complain because I'm charging 150, I'm charging 100 to call me again for information that um gonna make you thousands of dollars, and in the case of six-figure journeys, it's gonna make you tens of thousands of dollars. All right. So I never understood why people like. One of the things I was told is that that's all right to the our service, man. We still got a little bit to go. One of the things I was told is that if you ever if you ever want to starve a poor man to death, just put the information in the book. Just put the information in the book. Um, every successful person I came across, all of my mentors, the first thing they tell me is that, all right, you have to invest in self development. What that mean? If you're not willing to buy an ebook, if you're not willing to buy a video course, if you're not willing to go to a conference, then you will not be successful. Why? A, you're gaining more information, all right, information you never had before, which is going to put you ahead of other people. B, you're getting you're getting tips of how to implement these things. All right. So a lot of times you're getting strategies. All right, and you're finding out what they are doing. And the last thing is you basically, you basically are networking, finding people in the same spaces or similar spaces, right? That you basically, what you got coming out your truck flying on the road like that? You basically make your reach basically become longer when you network. So all of my mentors have always stressed that to me is that don't get stagnant, don't get satisfied where you at. Make sure you're investing in yourself. Um, for example, like today, I did an early morning show. I did a show about my video course. Uh, Six Figure Journey is one of my video course. All right, and now I'm just checking in with you guys, talking about NFTs and talking about cryptocurrency or whatever, just to check in. And the reason why I've been doing these shows is I've really been trying to maximize my time. So I know I got to make a drive to get to my daughter. I know sometimes I got to drive to meetings. All right. And usually what I just do, I just put on the news, or I might put on a sports channel or something like that. Or local stations just to find out what's going on. I really don't listen to music, I'm always gathering information. But my thing is, well, I can start maximizing some of this time. I can't do it always. Start maximizing some of this time to where I could be presenting you guys with good information about things that I'm doing or things I'm looking to do, or I could be pushing one of my video courses. Okay, simple as that, man. Simple as that. So what you want to do is you want to invest in yourself so you can learn something you never learned before. You can get strategies on doing things you never did before, and you can network with people you never met before. That's where it's at. That's the next wave right there. Some of you that came on this live, that's on this live, never knew what an NFT was. Never knew what an NFT was, but because you came on this live, now you're acquiring knowledge on what's the NFT, and now you can go do your research if you decide to get into that space. Okay. Hello, family. I'm not familiar about crypto, coins, etc., but I'm interested. You know what? I might just put together a video course on how cryptocurrency work or whatever. I'm probably gonna hold off from that video course. But the simple fact is, what I like to do, I like to be successful at something, and then once I become successful at it, I like to just, what I'm saying, show you step by step. Just like when I did with my Six Figure Journey course, that's basically using my wife and myself as a case study. All right, that's basically me initially buying courses, video courses on credit, buying documentations and stuff on subject to, uh, so that's basically me. That's basically me investing in myself, going through the process before I put out a video course and offer it to you. But it sounds complicated, but it's not. Once you start learning about it, guys, it's 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 self-explanatory. It's self-explanatory. The one thing you got to get out of your mind is trying to compare cryptocurrency to the U.S. dollar or whatever currency you're using. It's digital. It's on the public ledger. You got stuff called blockchains and stuff like that. Uh, you got to learn how to buy the right coin, when to buy the right coin, because when I started, the only thing I knew was Bitcoin. You know, then I hear something called Dogecoin, and people don't realize Dogecoin was started as a joke because there were so many altcoins. Well, they really don't call it altcoins anymore, but you know, an altcoin is basically anything that's not a Bitcoin. So Dogecoin was like, it got so many coins, we just gonna make a coin called Dogecoin. And what happened was it caught on, and people, because it's a community, and the people in the community decides what has value. The community decided, hey, look, we want to buy a Dash coin. All right, even though it was a joke, we want to buy Dash coin, and that's how Dash coin became popular. But it became popular because there was basically like satire, like there's so many alt coins. I can get my words out, alternative coins that we just gonna make a coin. All right, so you got to make sure that you're picking the right coin. All right, like Sheba was when I looked at it, I was like, oh man, this kind of cheap. I'm gonna go ahead and drop $100 on it. It's an altcoin, but I think that you're perfectly correct because I need to change the way of thinking in regards to cryptocurrency. I said that this is a coin that seeing when I looked at it, read the white paper, seeing it past performance, and seeing the future, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and drop $100 on here, okay? All right, it was a cheap coin. Sometimes, like I don't know, like the moon coin. I don't know if this moon coin is even on major platforms. Sometimes, like these platforms where you buy these coins from, okay, sometimes they don't even have the coins that have potential to grow. So they man, yeah, yeah, but he try to pass me. You about to go head on with them. I'm doing 64 and the 55, man. Well, you got to go. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, now. I ain't scraping on no brands out of the ground today. But anyway, I apologize, y'all. Dang, dude, you about to kill yourself. Boy, I don't, boy, people, boy. He must got a phone call. His wife must be at home with somebody. his wife, his wife must be at home with somebody. He's driving down this road right here like that. But that's how I did it. I was like, all right, this is a coin that have an upside, but a lot of the major because like a coin got to hit a certain circulation for major exchange places to pick them up. So I don't know if Moon Coin is on some of these exchange places or whatever, but Mooncoin was another one that was supposed to be cheap and supposed to have a huge upswing. So sometimes you got to find alternate exchange places to buy coins. Okay, just keep that in mind. All right. Yeah, what I said. What I said. I said something different in circulation. If I did, please excuse me. So just keep that in mind, guys. That you really need to consider getting into the digital space. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna use my son as an example. Right now, kids are being conditioned, and adults are being conditioned to live in augmented realities. That's why you got so many filters. Instagram, Facebook. Oh, thank you, Joseph. Instagram, Facebook, all of these places have filters. Why? Because people don't want to look like they look. People don't want to sound like they sound. Okay. People want things that are unique to them that no one else have. That's why now do it. Now, when I was coming up, you go into the store and you buy a Techno Bowl. You go put it in your Nintendo. All right. Or fast forward, you go buy out just bear with me. Might have come to better. Yeah, man. Some people been playing this game for 5 years. They haven't beat it, and then they was like, oh, but it's this one Twitch. I think that's the name of it. Twitch. Yeah, streaming platform. This one Twitch player our gamer, okay? Him and his team, they beat it, but they had to spend like $50,000 to beat it. I was like, what you mean spend $50,000 to beat the game? And it's like, well, you got to get so many levels, you got to get so many power packs, you got to get so many this and that, and you literally have to buy that within the game, bruh. People around here spending $50,000 on levels in the game. that you learning. I'm always learning. Yeah, it's spending $50,000 on levels in the game, but again, back to my son, my 10-year-old son. Always, mama, let me get a card from the store. Get some V bucks and this and that, that and that. So if I really counted up over the years since he been playing games, we probably didn't drop a couple of grand on him buying stuff in the game, just not paying attention to it. Okay, so people are in the digital space now. My oldest son told me something yesterday that they about to come out with an NFT game. They come out with an NFT game, it's over, bro. Because think about it. When I mentioned that guy brought property, digital property for $80,000, everything in that game gonna be for sale. Your guns, your hands, your character, everything in that game gonna be for sale, and it's gonna be unique to the individual. When you create like a profile or a football game, you create like your player. Imagine, imagine being able to create a character that's unique to you that cannot be duplicated. Like nobody else will ever be able to use this character. This character is just your character. And depending on the amount of money you put into it, just think about this. Depending on the amount of money you put into it, all right, it's going to be the end results of how that character perform. So let's say if I got a character and it's $300 for me to get this hair, this jacket, like this pack, all right. Get like I'm gonna buy pack one for $300. I'm gonna get this hair, this jacket, these shoes, and this weapon, and I'm gonna have level power two. Imagine somebody that dropped 5,000 on a character, somebody that dropped 100,000 on a character. Imagine the bragging rights, and that's what we at in the digital space, man. People are vain, and what I'm telling you guys is, you can take advantage of that vanity. What I always tell you is that a business is simply finding a problem, right, and offering a solution. So now in this space in this NFT space on in these digital spaces, you now can train people in the digital space. You now can sell people part of the digital space. And if you want to get into it early and learn it, then when everybody else coming into it, they gotta pay you to play. Cause they ain't gonna know nothing. They gotta pay you. Our kids already being conditioned to buy digital products. Look on your TV, look on your apps. We're already being conditioned to live in an augmented reality. And that's the bottom line, man. I predict 20 years from now, you ain't gonna know who's who. So you think catfishing bad now? Man, wait till about 20 years from now. They're gonna have 70-year-olds looking like they're 20-year-old, looking like they're 20 years old. So guys, uh never stop learning. Always look to the future. Remember, the earlier you get in, the more you are able to maximize your profits at the end of the day. If you get into No, I'm not. I'm not saying it against Siri. I'm not. I'm not. I wasn't even talking to you. If you maximize your profits, all right, now they will only double later. If you maximize your profit now in this space, if you learn how to make money in this space now, they will only double later. We just got to take the time out to learn it, okay? And we got to invest in ourselves. You got to have multiple lines of income. There's no way. Look at inflation right now. I don't know about where you live at, but where I live at right now, a pack of chicken wings is about, and I say wings, a pack of chicken wings is about $18. $18, man. Something that used to be like $9 or $7, like $18. Inflation high. Look at used cars, man. Used cars is the you use cars are sky high because there's a chip shortage. That's another thing. I'm about to give you guys some game too. I'm about to give you guys some game too. You don't look. You don't have to take my advice, but just do your own research. If you're talking about investing, just do your own research. So because there's a chip shortage, I think it's Apple. Apple said that they're going to make their own chip. They want to look at making their own chip. I think another company too. It might be Samsung or somebody, but they want to develop their own chip. All right. So these chips are made in Asia. All right. But there's a shortage of these chips that goes into cell phones and cars and all of that. So because there's a shortage of this chip, companies like Apple is looking at making their own chips. So what that tells you, if a big company like Apple about to start making chips, the first thing the normal person might say, well, I need to, man, I know Apple stock high, but I need to invest in Apple stock. Nah, no, bro. Yeah, they gonna make the chip. You need to find out how many companies in the world can manufacture the chip. How many companies in the world can manufacture the chip? There's only a handful. Okay, who will Apple use to manufacture that chip? Just do your research and look it up and see. I'm not a financial advisor. You might want to consider investing in that company, investing in that company before things are formalized or before things take off. Because once it takes off, that companies will be in high demand, right? Will be in high demand. So just think that's how we got to think, man. We got to think about it, right? So there's a chip shortage. Who profit off of this chip shortage? All right. What's being done about it? Okay. Oh, Apple said they're about to create their own chip. Who's going to manufacture their chip? Oh, let me look that up. I might want to make an investment in this company because they're going to be manufacturing a chip for a company that have a product, and probably in what, out of 10 Americans, probably 5 or 6 of them got some type of Apple product, right? Potential a lot of money right there. So just think about that, man. It's all kind of ways to make money, man. I tell people, years ago I was telling people about drones, getting into drones and stuff like that. When I was doing all those drone videos, probably about 4 or 5 years ago on my channel, get into drones. Had a homeboy, he's a welder inspector, telling him to get in drones, get into drones. I'm like, bro, look, these people out here making $10,000 a day, bro, for an hour. You know, took him a couple of years, but now he got his own drone company. And the first thing people ask me is like, well, bro, if you know all of this, why you don't get into it? I can't do everything. I can't do everything. I think that sounds common sense about the Apple chip. Yeah, yeah. But see, that's the thing too, man. This, this the thing that burns me up. This is what I said this morning. This is what I said this morning on the live. The thing that burns me up is this: is that people. All right, right now we got. Hey, Brad, what's up? People would. All right, we got what, 9 people watching. All right. All right. Let's say on a replay, whenever I have subject matters like this. Now, if I put breaking news, we got 7 people watching now. If I put breaking news, streaming service shut down, breaking news, IPTV, providers go to jail, boom, my live gonna be 300,000 people, 2K people, you know. All right. Now, part of that is YouTube algorithm. That's why I tell you guys to give a thumbs up. All right. And part of that is some people that get a notification be like, nah, it's whatever. But the information literally changed your life. Could literally change your life. I tell people like this, like, bruh, you had bad credit your whole life. You mean to tell me you wouldn't do something? You literally wouldn't do something to better your life that might take 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, extreme cases or whatever, a little bit over a year. You wouldn't change your current situation. You change your current situation because you got to put forward a little work. When I say a little work, I'm not talking about spending all day or whatever. I'm just talking about just putting aside an hour a day, maybe 5 hours a week. Like just consider that. But guess what? For whatever reason, man, everybody mind don't work the same, and it be common sense things, guys. It be common sense things. It's not. Like people think they can't. People think when you see all these people in these fancy suits or whatever that talk, like me, But if you see me in a board meeting, or you see me in the suit, or you see me doing a presentation, in Washington or something like that, all right, you'll be like, man, he got it all together. But y'all guys see me on YouTube, man. I'm just as silly as I want to be, you know. A lot of this stuff is just common sense, man. These people are not, they're not God. You're not guards or goddess or whatever. They're humans. They put their pants leg on one time, just like you. And a lot of them don't know nothing. A lot of them only know what they're told. Why? Because a lot of them just stay in their lane. Like I was saying, people like, man, Tech, why you not doing it? Man, I got my hands in so many fires. I only can do so many things. And great information age is amazing. How ignorant some people are. Yeah, man. People don't realize that in this informational age, they don't realize that there's endless potential. I literally sit and hear people complain about their job all day and then go back to work. Like I tell people, I'm not opposed to people having a 9 to 5. Look, my wife is a nurse. My wife, she clock in, she clock out. I'm not opposed to people having a 9 to 5. Some people just have a passion for what they are doing. Okay, they just have a passion for what they are doing, and they're happy with it. They're content with it. I get it. Me, if I could avoid it, but look, at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you might have a dream or hope or whatever. Like I tell my kids, sometimes you got to fund their dream. Sometimes you got to work a 9 to 5 while you work on your dream. You got to fund the dream, okay? That means you got to sacrifice. When you get off from work, then you got to work on the dream, all right? So, but a lot of times, people complain about their jobs and what they do. All right. Let's say you want to go on vacation, you got to get permission to go on vacation and all of that. And people just complain, complain, complain. And I'm like, literally, literally, you can take a video course, go over the video course, implement it, learn from it, see your mistakes, build upon it, or, what I'm saying, acquire more self-development stuff, and it can better your current position. Can better your current position. One of the scariest things of my life was when I was like, all right, I'm about to be a consultant. I'm about to be a consultant, all right? Which means is that all right, I'm going out and I'm going to get clients in the space in my day job. I'm going out, I'm going to get clients. I also want to grow my separate businesses. Okay, I want to grow my LLC. I want to grow my DBA, doing business as. I want to grow my separate businesses. Okay, and still I want to do this community work and get paid for the stuff, for the work that I'm doing in the community. And I still want to do all of my volunteer work. Volunteer work is very important to me, just based on my background, how my dad raised me. That's why yesterday, if you was on the live, you seen that I was going to a board meeting. I don't get paid to be on that board. It's a lot of boards I sit on. I don't get paid to be on there. I'm just there to lend my expertise. Okay, so those things are very important to me. So when I hear people complain about their job, and I realize how scary it was for me to walk off of that guarantee money, okay, I then realize is that, bruh, I was cheated. I told the story before, man. When I was the organizer, okay, my supervisor told me, all right, I'm going to pay you $25 an hour, okay, or $20 an hour. I think it was 20. I think I started off at 15, then I went to $20 an hour, okay. Then, and I worked my way up. I became director of the organization. I was getting paid $35 an hour. All right. I was on salary though. So what that meant is that if the job required 70 hours that week, I never got past that 40 hours. I never got overtime or anything like that. Okay. It was strictly 40 hours at $35 an hour every 2 weeks. When I became a consultant in that line of work, I began to charge $100 per hour. So when people ask me with tech, how you get your consulting fees for streaming or hotspots and all that, your consultation costs, uh, I use the same fee that I charge in my public space. When I do consulting with nonprofits and stuff like that, when I train and develop their employees, that's how I get that $100. Okay. Now that's how much I charge per hour. But usually what happens is that they write a contract and they say, all right, This is our proposal. This is our proposal. Now I'm coming from $35 an hour. They put a proposal out there. I accept it or I don't. Okay. So they might say, all right, we want to offer you $65,000 over the next year at $100 an hour. What that means is that that's a 1090. All right. So that means I got to file my own taxes and stuff like that. And what that means is sometimes they have travel in there. You can request travel. Most of the time, I'm going to request travel. Anything else I need. Okay. Now I still don't get overtime or whatever because it's a contract. But what I do is I don't want to work for a year. I want $150 over the next 2 years, right? Because you want that longevity at $100 an hour. Or there's some contracts which I have been a part of, or grants which I do, okay, to where I say I'm going to provide a service, one-time service for $5,000. I'm going to provide a one-time service for $10,000, right? And then it's up to me how I'm going to do that event. Okay, so I might have to hire other people. I might have to buy certain material or whatever, but I'm in control. I'm not exchanging time for money. You never can get time back. What I currently do for a living, guys, I offer I offer value for my services. Okay. I offer value for my services. You might say I can build you a website, okay, at $25 an hour. Cool. I say I build your website for $5,000. All right. Excuse me. Somebody might say, well, what's the difference? I'm saying the value. It might take me an hour to build a website. It might take that person at $25 an hour 3 weeks to build their website. We're not looking at how much time it takes me, who have the better product. And that's where I'm trying to get you guys to get into these spaces and start learning these things. So where you start swapping time for money and you start exchanging value, right? You start getting people to see, hey, regardless of how long it took me to do it, what's the value? My IPTV reviews, bruh, regardless of what my prices are, what's the value? I already know how much money you're gonna get back when my subscribers go buy your course. All right, so you're already making a huge profit. I know my value. That's why I set my prices. Man, all the time they try IPTV providers try to negotiate my price. Man, my prices are set. My prices are set for two things. One, this is not a hustle. You know, very seldom I work things out. You know, when I say work things out, let's say I got a package, like my sponsorship is 6,000. So if you ever hear me say this service is sponsoring the channel for this month, they paid me 6 grand to do that. All right. But let's say the service don't want to do a sponsorship, all right, but they want a couple of videos and a couple of shout outs. I might say, all right, give me 3 grand or give me 2 grand. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. But I rarely it's a rare occasion if I come down on my prices. My prices are set because I'm a businessman, and then whenever I'm presenting to other service providers, they know that hey, his prices is his prices. They don't have to guess. I'm a CarMax, non-hassle. My prices is my prices. You want it or you don't. I know the value that I have. That's how you should be. You should get to the point to where you know your value. But the only way you're going to get there is you have to invest in yourself. All right. You got to be willing to learn different things. And I'm telling y'all right now, the digital space, NFTs, cryptocurrency, uh, that's where you need to be, guys. Velocity banking, learning how to leverage credit, that's where you need to be. That's where you need to be. So we've been on here, guys, for over an hour. I just wanted to check in with you guys, see what you guys going. Not only where you going physically, where you going mentally, where you going spiritually. Hopefully, these lives been encouraging some of you to really examine your life, look at new ways to make income. The reason why I like doing this, and again, they don't get tons of views, but the reason why I continue to do this, even when I don't have a whole bunch of people watching live most times, the reason why I continue to do this is because I know I was in a position to where I wanted to see somebody that was relatable to me, that was able to tell me, hey, look, if he was able to do it or she was able to do it, I know I'm able to do it. If taking a bathroom got this path that he had, this past that he have, and he have taken this new path in life, and I can see where he came from, where he's at, and he's telling me where he's going. All right, if I can see that, then I probably want to jump on that train. Those are the type of, Miss Gail asks who to trust. Those are the type of people you probably want to follow. Those who are vulnerable, because I don't have to share this information, not for the prices that I shared for. And I tell you guys all the time, if you just listen to some of my live shows, I give you enough information to go do your own research. The reason why I sell this stuff is because I invested into those products, and it's a pre-packaged product that's ready to go. All right. So if you wanted just a prepackaged product, hit the ground running, there you go. People mistake that. All right, I'm gonna buy the video course and tomorrow I'm gonna make $1,000. No, bro. Tomorrow I'm gonna make $1,000,000. No, bro. Tomorrow I'm gonna make $50,000. No, bro. You gotta watch the course. You gotta implement within the course, and then you gotta fit it to your personality. You can't go out there and sell like I sell. Now I do give you strategies. I do tell you where to go, right? I do give you options, but you can't go out there and be me. You gotta be you. You gotta communicate to people, man. Sales, in my opinion, all sales are 99% communication. Having the ability to buy, having the ability to convince people to buy something they need is just as important as having the ability to convince as it relates to sale, just as important as having the ability to convince people to buy something they don't need. All right. That's all it is in sales, guys. So let me go ahead and get ready for the gym, man. The wife is gonna be coming home, hit the gym, but I just want to share this with y'all. I'm gonna try to go live again early in the morning. I'm gonna try to do as many live as I can, man. While we building out here, okay? Because like I said, a lot of my days are now spent repairing stuff or fixing stuff like that. So surround yourself with successful people and learn from their knowledge. Correct, correct, correct. Surround yourself around successful people and learn from their knowledge. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm successful in certain areas. I'm not where I want to be, right? I'm successful in certain areas because I put people who smarter than me in the room. Let me tell you about something about people that's smarter than you. When they open their mouth, you automatically learn. Say that one more time before I leave. People that's smarter than you, if you're in the same room with them or you are around them long enough, when they open their mouth, you automatically learn. Know why? They talk different, they think different. What makes someone smarter than you? Someone being smarter than you don't make you dumb. It just means that you're ignorant to that fact, meaning that you don't know that subject matter. Okay? You don't know that subject matter. All right? So if they're smarter than you in that subject matter, then you listen to them and you can learn from them. Or if they're offering coaching, right? Hey, I don't mind coaching you. Here's my fee. Here's my fee. If you choose to go that way, you automatically going to be heads and tails above your competition because you have somebody that's smarter than you in the room. That's just how it works, man. You can't be successful by doing the same thing that you're doing over and over again. We already know this, right? Definition of insanity is to do what? Is to keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So if you want success, then you got to try something different. Why would you go out there? Why would you go out there and continue to fail and fail and fail when taking a bathroom up here, waving his hand and say, "Hey, look, You want to learn about hotspots, or you want to learn how to make six figures? Hey, look, man, I went through that process. I fell on my face a bunch of times. I had I had over probably 2 or 3 dozen fail online businesses or ideas, right? All right. And now I'm to the place where I'm able to generate income, and now I'm to the place where I'm able to share this knowledge. Why would you want to go through this process of all of these failures when you already have somebody to say, hey, look, here's the shortcut? When I hate to use the word shortcut, there's no such thing as shortcut, but here's the blueprint. Here's the model to success in this particular niche. This was been working for me. You just go ahead and put your own spin on it. I can't stress it enough, man. The reason why I have some people making 5,000, 7,000, $10,000 a month, some of my students, and some people making $300 a month, is some people just say, hey, I just want to get started. I just want to make money. And then they go out there and they make all of the mistakes without paying attention to the material. Okay. They try to skip steps. Some people, they have all of the correct steps and they know exactly what to do. They just don't have the hunger. People, I'm sorry. If you buy one of my video courses, if you're not motivated, I'm telling you, keep your money. It's not going to work. Especially if it's something concerning technology. It's not going to work. Okay. If you buy the six-figure journey course and you're not motivated, listen, the course show you, I'm gonna start with the credit module because you know that's my favorite module. There's 3 modules in there. All right. If you can't cut and paste your information into the document that I give you in the video, if you can't cut and paste that information as the document explains to you and put an envelope on the stamp and put a stamp on the envelope and mail it off, if you can't do that, I can't help you. If you can't do the simple things to better your life, I can help you. I can give you the model to success, but if you are not willing to put forth the effort, if you're not hungry enough to get out of your situation, I can't make you be hungry enough. If you don't have a direction for your life, I can't give you directions for your life. You gotta be sick and tired of being sick and tired. All right. I have failed over and over again. And guess what? I'm still failing at things. I'm still learning from things. But what I'm sharing with you is that, hey, here's where I found areas. Here's the areas I found myself being successful. Here's a video course on it. You might want to consider doing that. All right, Tech Man. I'm not interested in all of that. Well, catch one of the lives when I'm giving you knowledge about NFTs. Are we talking about cryptocurrency? Are we talking about velocity banking? And we're talking about how to build up capital using credit cards and how you can buy trailers from trailer parks and doing rent to own. Like all of that is knowledge that I'm not selling you. It's just these are things that I hear, that I see, and that I'm doing. All right. So I can't do everything. So if I'm like, God, oh, this is a good business idea, man. Hey, man, you probably need to start this drone company, homeboy. Oh, man, da, 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 da. Years later, he started a drone company. Why are you not doing it? Because it requires somebody full time to do this line of work. What I'm looking to do, I'm looking to get passive income, right? Where I'll wake up in the morning and money's being deposited into my bank account. Okay, what I'm doing, I want to get paid for going into the community, right, and helping a single mother, all right, with children, or helping a single father, or helping a low income family, right, get on their feet. Okay, I want to get paid for going to board meetings. I want to get paid to going to state meetings. I want to get paid for my ideas on how to help coastal land laws in Louisiana. I have a passion for that. I want to get paid for my passion. YouTube. I tell you guys, when I turn on my camera, when I turn on this camera, man, I'm all about helping people, but my main goal is to make money. That's me. That's me. I'm about providing for my family, making life better for my family. That's why I came to YouTube. I was sick and tired of being in a position to where if the organization didn't get a grant, our salaries got cut. All right, our salaries got cut. I come home, the bills stacking up. They talk about foreclosure, repossess the vehicles. Sheriff knocking on the door. I got tired of living like that, man. So I say I want to put myself in a position to where If I fail, it's going to be because of me and not because of anyone else. I'm going to say that again. If I fail, it's going to be because of me and not anyone else. There's no there's no one I can say, man, well, why you didn't? I just came out of a situation like that. Why you didn't do this or why you didn't do that? That impacted me adversely. Why give someone control over your livelihood and your life like that? Well, man, that's my job, man. Why give someone control over your livelihood and your life like that? My wife, man, love being a nurse. My wife love being a nurse. I told my wife, I was like, look, here I came across this video course, all right, where they was talking about how they was running like, like basically like they was, charging Medicaid to send nurses to people homes and stuff. And the video course was like $10,000. You heard me, $10,000. So I told my wife, I said, look, I'll buy this video course if it's something you're interested in doing. You know, I told my wife, I was like, look, you're a nurse, you licensed, you're a brand. So she had been working on the job for a long time, and some things was happening. She was like, all right, let me explore my options. So she went somewhere else. She was happy. Another opportunity came up. My wife is a very loyal person. She was like, blah. I was like, girl, you a brand. You have a license. You a business. So what she did, she went with the higher offer. So I was like, look here, you got a license. I can buy the video course, $10,000. You can do this or whatever. She was like, not at this time. All right. So that's the example how if she want to, she could use her license to create her own shockwaves into this world. And that's the only thing I'm telling you guys is that you just have to consider doing something different. Just consider doing something different to better your life. Man, I've been on here so long, man. My wife must be running late. It's your boy taking the bows until next time. Peace. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Look, set your notifications on to all. That way you catch each time I come live, especially early in the morning. We'll be dropping all of those gems. I'm about to go check my Shiba coins and see how much money I made today. Peace. God bless.